that AB is equal to 5 times AE and CD is equal to twice AE. And also it is given AC is equal to ED. Okay. So I start by saying let AE is equal to X. So that means we have taken this length as X. Therefore, AB is equal to, it is given to you AB is 5 times AE. That means this is 5X. So this entire length here is 5X. Right. So therefore, what is EB? This length is 4X. So 5X minus 4X. 5X minus X, sorry, not 4X. 5X minus X is equal to 4X. So this length here is 4X. And also what is given to you is CD is equal to twice of AE. So AE we have taken as X. So this length here is 2X, right? And BC is given to you in the problem as 5 centimeters. So what is this entire length here? It is 2X plus 5. So BC is equal to 2X plus 5. Now we identify the right angle triangle. See that AC is a hypotenuse, right? Of which triangle? ABC. So we write AC square is equal to AB square.
Excuse me, sir.
Tell me.
So how we are getting BC as 2x plus 5?
Because this
So I
length
think it
CD.
would be BD.
Yes, BD. This is BD. BD
Yes,
is equal
sir.
to 2X plus 5. Because BC is given to be 5 centimeters. So BD is 2X plus 5. So now AC is the hypotenuse of triangle ABC. So if we apply Pythagoras theorem in that triangle, AC square hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular AB square plus BC square, right? So we now write it here. AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Now we see what are the values here. That means AC square is equal to AB here is 5x. Put it here 5x square, and BC here is 5 centimeter given, right? BC here is 5 centimeter given to you, right? So this you get as 25x square plus 25. So that means what is AC? You can yes, AC you can write as root over of 25x square plus 25, right? So you've got the length of AC. Now look at this. In this triangle, this is the hypotenuse. In triangle EBD, so you can apply Pythagoras theorem here. So ED square in this triangle, which is the perpendicular, EB is equal to EB square plus, and which one is the base? This entire length is the base, BD square, right? So write it here again. ED square is equal to EB plus EB square plus BD square, right? So now put the values. What is EB? EB here is 4x and BD here is 2x plus 5 whole square, right? So this is 16x square plus, you can expand this by a plus b whole square formula. This is a square plus twice ab plus b square. So this is 16x square plus 4x square plus 20x plus 25. I open the brackets and add, you get 20x square plus 20x plus 25. So this is what you are getting the length of ED as. So that means ED square you are getting. So that means ED must be square root of this 20x square plus 20x plus 25, right? Now you have got the length of AC, you have got the length of ED. Now if you see the third condition is given here, AC is equal to ED. We use this condition. So therefore, AC is equal to ED means the length of AC we have got above as root over of 25x square plus 25, and the length of ED we have got as 20x square plus 20x plus 25. Now we need to solve this equation. First of all, we need to remove the radical, so we square both sides. Square both sides. Now we can remove the radical, so we get 25x square plus 25 is equal to 20x square plus 20x plus 25. Now we take 20x square, all this on this side. So we get 25x square minus 20x square, and 20x we take on this side. So get from plus 20x it becomes minus 20x, and plus 25 we take on the other side to get plus 25 minus 25 equal to 0. So this plus 25 minus 25 cancels. So you're getting 25x square minus 20x square is 5x square minus 20x is equal to 0. That means from here now you can take the HCF 5x out, you get x minus 4. So that means either 5x is equal to 0 or x minus 4 is equal to 0. That means either x is equal to 0 or x is equal to 4. But x is the length, so x cannot be equal to 0. Since x not equal to 0, or let's say x is equal to 0 is not possible. Therefore, x must be equal to 4. Okay, now we have got the length of x here. That means the other length we can calculate. We have got AE is equal to x. So we write therefore what is the length we have to calculate? We have to first calculate EA or AE. So AE here is x. So therefore EA is equal to x is equal to 4 centimeters. This is the first thing. Second thing here is we have to calculate the length of CD. Let's CD, what is CD here? CD here is 2x. So CD is equal to 2x is equal to 2 into 4, 8 centimeters. What is the next length we have to calculate here? We have to calculate AB. So AB, if you see here, AB is equal to 5x. So AB is equal to 5x is equal to 5 into 4, 20 centimeters. And finally, we have AC. Which one is AC? AC here we don't have, but here we have AC. We have calculated AC here. Yes, this AC is equal to square root of 25x square plus 25. AC is equal to root over of 25x square plus 25. Put the value here, root over of 25 into 4 square plus 25, which is equal to root over of 25 into 16 plus 25. Okay, which you will get as we calculate, you will get as 425, 425 or 475. Okay, square root of 425, which is equal to, if you convert this to a mixed, you will get 5 root 17 centimeters. Okay, so this is how you calculate this. Any question on any step in this problem?
So how you have done AC, I have not understood.
AC.
Yes, sir.
See, AC is the is this side, right? Of which triangle? This triangle, isn't it? Yes,
Yes, sir.
that
Yes,
means
sir.
hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular. Which one is the perpendicular of this triangle? This is the perpendicular AB.
Yes, sir.
Perpendicular is AB. What is the base? Base here is BC, right?
BC.
This is the base. That is how I've calculated BC. Okay. Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
And we move on to the next problem then. This is number 16B. (16B). The figure is given to you. Okay. Let's draw the figure. A, B, D, and C. This is the figure that is given to you. Okay. If you read the question, it states in the figure ABC is a right angle triangle at C. Okay, fine. This is given. If D is the midpoint of BC, D is the midpoint of BC means D is midway between B and C. That means this length must be equal to this length. D is the midpoint of BC. You need to prove that AB square is equal to 4 times AD square minus 3 times AC square. Okay. No lengths are given. You simply need to prove this. Okay. Only what is given to you here is BD is equal to DC. Right. So first of all, you will see how many right angle triangles you can see. You can see which right angle triangle? You can see this right angle triangle ADC, and you can see the right angle triangle with AB as the hypotenuse. So both this length is the hypotenuse, this length is also the hypotenuse of this is the hypotenuse. AD is the hypotenuse of ADC, and AB is the hypotenuse of ABC. Okay, so we write first in triangle, in the right angle triangle ADC, the smaller right angle triangle. AD square, hypotenuse square, perpendicular square, AC square, plus base square, BC square. So this is done. And in the other one also we write in the right angle triangle ABC, I have AB square is equal to AC square plus BC square. These two are given to you. Fine. Now with the help of these two, we are going to prove this. Okay. Now see in the proof what all are there. AB square is there. Do we have AB square here? We have AB square here. AD square is there. Do we have AD square? Yes, we have AD square here. AC square is there. Do we have AC square? We have AC square here. We have AC square here. So what we don't have? We don't have DC. We don't have BC. But we also see that BD is equal to DC, isn't it? These two are equal, isn't it? So we are going to start from here. We want to remove from these two, let's call this 1 and let us call this 2. From these two, we want to remove DC and we want to remove BC and we want to get a single equation. Okay, so how do we start? We know BD is equal to DC, right? We can start from here, or what you can do is you can from 1, what you can write from 1, you can write AD square minus AC square is equal to DC square, right? From 2, what can you write? From 2, you can write AB square minus AC square is equal to BC square, isn't it? You can write this. Now we want to remove DC and BC, right? Now what is the relation between BC and DC? See, this D is the midpoint and BD is equal to DC. That means this entire length BC here is twice of DC. BD, or let's say BC, is equal to twice of DC, right or wrong? Is this part clear? BC is equal to twice of DC.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So once this part is clear, BC is equal to twice of DC. Now what you do, you square both sides. BC square is equal to twice DC whole square. Right? So what do you get? BC square is equal to 4 times DC square. Now what is the value of BC that you have from here? Put it here. AB square minus AC square. And what is the value of DC you have from here? 4 into AD square minus AC square. Right? Now we simplify this and get the answer. We need to find A, we need to show AB square is equal to all this. So we find AB square from here. So therefore, AB square is equal to 4 times AD square minus AC square plus AC square, which is equal to, open the brackets, 4 AD square minus 4 AC square plus AC square, which is equal to 4 AD square minus 4 AC square plus AC square will give you minus 3 AC square. And that is what you needed to prove, right? AB square is equal to 4 times AD square minus 3 times AC square. So we have proved this. Is this clear? Or any question you have on this?
No, sir. No, sir.
We'll move on to the next problem then. In the figure given, again the figure is given to you. This trapezium kind of a figure is given. This is a trapezium in fact. AB is parallel to DC. So let's draw the trapezium here. These two are given to be parallel, 12 centimeter. And AB, this entire length here is given to be 22 centimeter. This length is given to be 13 centimeter. Okay, fine. So in this figure, AB parallel to DC, fine with this. This is already marked in the figure. DC is equal to AD is equal to 13 centimeter. So both these lengths are given to be 13 centimeter. AB is 22 centimeter. Fine, we have marked this. AB 22 centimeter. DC is 12 centimeter. DC is, I've already marked 12 centimeter. You need to calculate the height of the trapezium. Now, what do you mean by height of the trapezium? This perpendicular is the height of the trapezium, right? We need to calculate this height. Okay, let us call these 2 points M and let us call this point N. Now, because these two lengths are equal, this is an isosceles trapezium. Because as AD is equal to BC, ABCD is an isosceles trapezium. Remember in class 8, I told you isosceles trapezium?
Yes, sir.
Isosceles trapezium. If this is an isosceles trapezium, that means this length AM must be equal to NB. So therefore, AM must be equal to NB, right? So I take these two lengths as, let AM equal to NB is equal to X, right? So therefore, if I take this length as X and this length as X, right? What is this length? MN? We can calculate. We can calculate because X plus MN plus X is equal to, yes, tell me.
First line, sir, I'm not understanding.
Say again, I cannot hear you properly. Say again.
In the first line, I have not understood.
Which one have you not understood?
A equal to BC.
Say again. Your voice is cracking. Say again. I can't get you.
Sir, therefore x plus mn plus x will be 22, sir.
Equal to AB, right? Or 22.
AB.
So that means X plus Mn. What is Mn? Mn is the same as DC. Plus X is equal to AB. Now put the values, whatever you know. You know how much is DC? DC is 12 plus X and AB is 22. So you get an equation here, 2X plus 12 is equal to 22. That means 2X is equal to 22 minus 12. That means 2X is equal to 10. That means you get X is equal to 5 centimeters. Right? So you've got the length. You have got this length as 5 centimeters. You have got this length as 5 centimeters. Now you can consider this right angle triangle. In this right angle triangle, this one is the hypotenuse, and you can find out this perpendicular. Or you can consider this right angle triangle also, no problem. Any two you can consider. Okay, let us consider this right angle triangle, AMD.
So can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you. Tell me.
Sir, from AB and from the first line, I have not understood.
First line. ABCD is an isosceles trapezium.
Yes, sir.
Because you remember the definition of isosceles trapezium. If these two lengths are equal, then the trapezium is said to be isosceles. Right? Now, in an isosceles trapezium, if this is an isosceles trapezium, that means one property is that this length is equal to this length. Right? These two lengths must be equal. If you drop a perpendicular from the opposite side, these two lengths must be equal. If this is an isosceles trapezium, only if these two lengths are equal, only then these two will be equal. Understand? And then you can work this way. So AMD, which is in this triangle, which one is the hypotenuse? AD is the hypotenuse. So AD square is equal to, which one is the perpendicular? This dotted line, this height of the trapezium is the perpendicular. So DM square, and base is AM. DM square plus AM square. Put the values. What is AD square given here? If you see, AD is given to be 13 centimeters. Put it here, 13 square is equal to DM is the dotted line perpendicular, which we need to calculate. And what is AM? AM we have found out X. AM was X, right? X we have found out to be 5 centimeters. Put it here. So now we can find out. So that means this is 169 is equal to DM square plus 25. That means 169 minus 25 is equal to DM square. That means 144 is equal to DM square. And DM square is 144. That means DM is square root of 144, which is 12 centimeter, which is the required height of the trapezium. Clear? Or any question? Now-
Yes, sir, clear.
And you understood isosceles trapezium. You were asking about this, right? On the first thing, first one.
No, sir, I was not asking.
Shiny. Oh, okay. Who was asking?
So I was asking.
Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now remember, these two lengths are equal only if it is an isosceles trapezium. These two lengths will be equal only if these two sides are equal. Otherwise, you cannot take them to be equal. Okay, remember this. Okay, I think I should stop here because I've got only 5 minutes left here. Okay, I'll stop here then. Okay, I'll continue tomorrow. Fine. Take care. Thank you.